listen to the disc often, honestly. I listen to like that every day. I also listen to Euphoria. Euphoria. I also I go back and listen to Meet the Grams. I listen to 616 in LA when someone brings it up again. Only reason I don't listen to it as much as I listen to the other ones is because I would have to go on YouTube to listen to it, which goes
Yeah,
back to our conversation about streaming and shit like that. But if it
yeah.
was on streaming platforms, it would get the same bump.
616. So I do too as well. I listen often, and I'm standing with 616 is the best display of rapping in the whole battle.
Hmm.
616 is really really good, but I brought the disses up because the Kendrick ones are aging like wine,
And why do you say
and
that?
because when you understand more about what's being said, and then you understand music, so how he's saying things, playing to your emotions. If you're a person that's into music like we are, I could I can literally feel, and I hate saying, I'm gonna sound like a dick rider, but this is just the truth. I can literally feel how good he feels in 616, kicking like he's rapping like I'm kicking this nigga's ass. Like the part where, like the whole first part of 616, maybe the whole, I forgot how many bars the first part is before he say tear the caucus apart. Everything before that, he's really just telling you about his life and his ability to fancy it up like that, just with words. Like you can almost see that off-white Sunseeker at the marina. I buy yacht. You know what I'm saying? Like he really
Mm.
just, I play with my kids. Like he really just, he giving you like when you're this up, when you're at the top of the
Can't see you,
mountaintop.
BB. You gotta move over a
Oh,
little bit. Just
when
move
you're at
over
the
to your left a little bit. Yeah, right there, right there. You ain't gotta move the camera. Just
No,
move. You
you
move
got to
over.
move
Yeah,
to
you
your
good. My
left.
bad. Yeah, you good.
I'm good.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
good.
Oh, when you're at the top of the mountain like that, that's how it's supposed to feel. A lot of times people get to the top and all they do is talk about how stressful it is and I gotta do this to maintain my level. He's saying I made it to the pinnacle of this shit and I'm enjoying the fuck out of it.
Mm.
And you just hear that in 616 in LA and he giving you all of these different sounds and I'm talking about with his voice. He give you these just to express how I feel, and then when he say I gotta tear the cookies apart, then he gets serious,
Hmm.
and he just black after he gets serious.
I'm gonna be honest. As you're saying this, the only thing I could really think of is the particular part when he's like, he says, "Uh, only you like being famous." That was on Euphoria, and
Yeah.
I think that goes hand in hand in what you're saying. It's like,
Mhm.
bro, I have successfully made it to the point that being famous and what comes with it isn't an issue for me anymore. Like I'm
Right.
happy. There
I'm
are a lot
happy.
of people, especially just entertainers in general. You got people like, God rest his soul, Robin Williams, like comedians and actors. Like after a while, they're just like, I'm
They
so
flame out.
tired of
It's
this.
a very dark thing.
I don't want to deal with this no more, man. It's hard waking up every day and paparazzi is in my face. Or
Yeah.
I gotta sign autographs and be nice even when I don't want to.
Even when I don't want to.
And that's why people like Kendrick like that, because he seems more personable. He seems,
Mhm.
him and Cole, they just seem like
Mm-hmm.
the type of people that no matter where you are, if you see them, they'll easily strike up a conversation with you.
Yeah.
And I think that's what fans love to see with their favorite artists, simply because it's like I don't feel I don't feel like I'm bothering you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
huge in our community and shit. So
So
Nah,
yo,
that's correct.
I've been all right. So I kind of get why um like the folks who stuck on the lyrics, like Drake's fans, like, oh, it wasn't that good. Kendrick didn't rap that good. I get that part, right? Because
mm-hmm.
I mean, lyrically, yeah, it wasn't lyrically all that. However, like you said, it wasn't. It's more than the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how when this shit popped off to me, I was like, yeah, this ain't no lyrical shit. This is the battle for hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started like the other day, I was listening to the
Move
bitch
over
don't kill
this
my
way, DB. Well, actually, both of
oh,
y'all. If or just back up a little bit so you can still fill up the whole space.
there we go.
Um, yeah, yeah. DB, I need you a little bit more to your
It's
left.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah. DB, you move to your left.
Oh boy, you upside down now.
This nigga went space jam on us.
You upside down now, though.
No, you gotta
Yeah.
physically move to your left. Scoot to your left. Nigga,
Yo,
this
when
nigga was
niggas hear this on audio, they gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on over
right.
there?"
High. But
But
yo,
yeah, go ahead, go ahead,
I
Ali.
was listening to that Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe remix. You gotta listen to Kendrick's third verse.
Mm.
His second verse, third verse on the song, he
Yeah.
literally said, I'm going against the bullshit. I see it coming. Right? Just give it a listen because I think a lot of people I just put it up. A lot of people miss that part of it because we're so everything is so right now, so in your face. And we mentioned this shit before, how like in a news cycle, um, like you don't get a chance to process this thing because the next thing is right behind it, right? So we didn't get a chance to, like, a lot of people have not realized, like Kendrick, he said it. Like if you do
Look at that.
cuz bro, you back in the
Because you
same
ain't do
spot.
shit, but
You're literally
What?
in
you
the
ain't do shit, but move it one more time. One more time. To this way though.
that
A
almost
little bit more.
there you
There we
go.
go.
There we
I was I was listening to you, Ali,
I
but the
know.
nigga just got
We
up and
just sat down
moved.
in the
It's
same
like a
spot
nigga
like
turn around and just going, all right, I'm back.
We working on it, man. Hey, this little shit we using always give us hell, yo. It's not me, bruh.
yeah,
It's this other technology you got us on. Terrence
we,
fucking
yeah.
Howard was right, bruh.
But
all right,
yo,
so Ali,
but
that's that. You talking about the closing verse when he said, back,
told niggas
back,
when I was 16 that I was
do, do.
16 to add something on the
16.
big screen. Hold on.
Yeah, told niggas when I was 16, and I already 16 to put a nigga back on a big screen, and then Patty
In the
Webber was,
category was 16.
Yeah,
oh,
listen to
Got
that
16 to
verse.
kill niggas.
And then remember that if you look up Kendrick Lamar and Jimmy Fallon, right?
mm-hmm.
Watch that performance, dog, because at the end of it, he literally said, "Yes, I'm the one.
Thank
I am the one." Right? And did I send y'all that meme? I seen of Kendrick and Tupac.
I think a while ago.
Yeah, where he said
It's a
Tupac.
cartoon.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he said Tupac came to him in a dream and said, "Don't let my music die."
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I
you. Yeah.
guess in the character of him, to me, it was beyond rap. It was beyond, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you had Nas and Jay Z, Ether, Stillmatic, Super Ugly. That was rapping, right? You had Ice Cube. You had, I think, Redman had beef with MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying? You had them little
Yeah.
beefs. But here we are talking about moving into the streaming era, right? To kind of
Mm-hmm.
shift the conversation, and it was literally them them throwing up the AI, the you know what I'm saying, we stream, we talk about it, and then the thing you put in the chat today about Napster and all that, that was, I'd almost say Kendrick put hip hop on his back and saved hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Just by his approach to it, what he was saying, how he was saying it, and it wasn't just bar for bar. It wasn't about bars. It was, and in that Pusha T interview where he was like, "Yo, y'all are idolizing this man, and an embarrassment to the culture. He's not like us, right?" And that's what this was about. Like they manufactured a persona, and they knew we would go for it because that's what we do. That's what I'm saying.
So would Drake be considered a plant?
Yes, that's kind of what that means, and that's what I take that to mean in that case. Everybody be trying to be like, oh, this person a plant, this that person. I don't know what it means in those different contexts, but I know in this case, when you look at it all from, I guess, from start to finish, the last 10, 12 years, you really got to
Yeah,
say
that
they tried to manufacture something and sell us this AI shit in the long run.
okay. So, what was your first time hearing Drake? What is your introduction, Aleem, to Drake?
Honestly, when we first met, I wouldn't have listened to Drake.
So that's 2011.
11, yep. So
Yeah.
that was like
So
singing
about
Drake.
yeah, that okay. So there was a span of maybe 5 years prior of him being Fonte.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever gone back to listen to that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So homework.
So you never heard So Far Gone?
I'm not even talking about So Far Gone. I'm talking about Room for Improvement
And
and
Comeback Season.
comebacks, specifically comeback season.
I think wait a minute.
Okay.
Which one has da, 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 your loving da, 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 da,
Yeah,
your...
that's the album. That's the first
That's the
album.
album. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I need you to listen to. I'm gonna send it to you because I really do want you to listen to it
All
because
right,
I
we go.
think you would like that because he's from that tree of Fonte and uh Slum Village and Jay
Mm-hmm.
Dilla and stuff like that.
Right.
Take what you want, take what you want. That kind of music I think you would like, and I think I say that to say um where would the plant begin? Because I don't think the plant him being a plant idea, where would that begin? Because I don't think it would begin in 2005. I
Cash Money.
I damn, that's
When he
very
got
I
the
possible.
got
Cash
you.
Money, he
Yeah.
gangstered up.
Mm. So you look at that as Tupac and Death Row?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Except
I
except
think that, I'm sorry, man, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say except the thing with Pac, it was just that was real street shit, and he
Yeah.
was in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people.
Mm.
I think Drake has kind of been shifted along, like, oh shit, it's getting a little dangerous over here. Let's move you over to this city with this group of people. Oh nope, let's move you over here to this city with this group of people.
Didn't he just put that bitch in a bow and tie that bitch
Oh, did I say something?
tight? Yeah, you said something?
Oh, okay.
Yo, that is essentially what we've been talking about
What
all these
happened?
weeks of him adapting to different styles from different cities and moving along. And if you think about it, moving along as shit got worse in Cash Money. It
Right.
got to a
Yeah.
point that it was no other artist. It went from Drake got there, 2009. So by that time, it was the Young Money era. Then it was just Wayne. Then it was Nicki. Then it was Wayne,
Mm,
Nicki, Drake. Then it was
mm.
Nicki, Drake. Then it was just Drake. And through all these eras, Drake was moving around, still keeping it alive, similar to what the fuck
Tiger.
is
There was Tiger too.
Tiger,
Tiger.
We
yeah,
cannot say,
I don't want to
we
forget Tiger,
cannot forget
but
Tiger, bro.
Tiger. But it's similar to what's going on right now with CMG. CMG is without Glorilla. CMG is a failed label in this year, this year. There's no one on that label that is bigger than Glorilla at the moment. And when I use the term failed loosely, but they don't move around and be heard without her at this moment.
Maybe it's set up like that. Maybe it's her turn.
That could be true. But it's also with the shit that's going on around CMG in general. So
I hate that for that. I hate that for Memphis. Like rest in peace to Young Dolph. I don't live there, so I don't understand the beef. I'm not here to act like I know the details of it. Mm-hmm. But the worst thing to happen to the Memphis hip hop scene was it was already bad that like Yo Gotti and Dolph separated everything and everybody. Mm-hmm. But the worst thing that happened was Dolph getting killed, because now we can't even make music freely anymore. It's bad enough that the two juggernauts of the city don't speak or can't manage to come together for whatever reason. I'm not here to act like I know their politics, but the worst thing in the world that could happen is one of them niggas getting killed. Even if it was Gotti, you know what I'm saying? Like, the worst thing in the world, because now we taking all our energy we had in making music and putting all our energy into get back or retribution or whatever the fuck going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't been a good project out of Memphis other than the Don Trip things. Like,
you don't like Key Glock album?
I like Key Glock, but it didn't have the same oomph to me. I even like this new Key Glock joint. This new Key Glock jumping.
Yeah.
That new single, he got one with that.
The Let's Go joint?
No, he got one. What that shit called? Well, he rapping on like a Detroit style beat. He going too.
Yeah, I fuck with Key Glock. It kind of took me a minute to get into it. Like, I wasn't really into none of the Dumb and Dumber albums that him and Dolph was putting out. I was a casual listener to Dolph. I think my turning point for Dolph was that Ready remix. When he did the Ready remix and he went crazy on Black Youngster, I was like, oh no, this is good. Yeah. He can rap. Something that I always noticed, but that right there, it just was like, oh no, he's flowing effortlessly at this point. But yeah, I do think, to go back to mine and Aline point, I do think that's what's going on with Glorilla specifically. I think they put the label on her back simply because it's not street shit. It's just somebody having fun.
It's just somebody. That's a nice back too.
That's not street shit. It's just a nigga having fun. So that kind of clears up the label and has it look good in people's eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to fine ass Glorilla. I don't know why Glorilla got my mind like that. I don't know why. She is fine to me.
Is it the accent? I don't know. Is it the accent?
It's the accent. I love a girl. I'm a personality guy first. I don't care what a girl look like. Okay. So any girl that looks like she just fun to be around I'm with her. You know what I'm saying? I got like some not so pleasing, aesthetic looking women, and
that was
in my little gap, and and you be like, damn, yo, how you end up with her? And when you get around and she's so fucking cool, you be like, nah, I get it. She cool as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see it.
Crazy, nigga.
Yeah, I see it. Not so aesthetically pleasing. You know what I mean?
So you know this is public, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. They know they was ugly.
You lucky Leah in here, because Leah goes in on all my little old work. She goes crazy. I be like, yo, chill out. Like, I be able to take up for them. Chill out.
Nothing.
Yeah, they not even here to represent themselves. Nope, because she was big, she was ugly, Her big background. Like, all right, live. Chill out. Damn.
Yeah.
That's why you're supposed to burn them files before you exit the building, sir.
Social media. You know what's crazy, man?
Take a little
I'm
Oh,
not into that. I'm not into that. My life is my life. If you was to take a gander at my Instagram or my Facebook, I got my last 3 relationships still on there. For real. My first marriage, my relationship with after my marriage, and this one. They just all live there.
That shit
yeah,
don't mean
fuck
shit.
it. I mean, shit, it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit happened.
So because of that, she get to go in there and see, some things that's not so aesthetically pleasing. That's all. Different little girls and shit like that. But yeah, yo, I get it. I get it. And I think and let me ask you a question, Corey.
Hmm?
Do you think that's a good business model that CMG is doing that?
Yes. It's
I think that's
100%
a great business model. I think it's a great business model.
because you don't have, that is the one artist on the label that ain't got shit to do with street shit to what we know.
Right.
But
Right.
what is
Far as we know.
presented to us, it ain't nothing but somebody just having fun. And that's why I champion so much for the rap girlies, because I don't even look at them like I don't sexualize them. I look at them as just like women having fun, only because it's like I have a daughter. So it's like seeing them this young being able to have music out there, have
Hmm.
fun, do what you want to do, able to make your own money, and be able to sell out tours, merch, and all that. That shit is dope to me. So I
Yeah.
know a lot of people. I have friends that they don't listen to female music. That's up to them. I don't understand it, but there are a lot of guys that I know that don't listen to female hip hop.
They
I
don't be
get it.
around women.
They be around women, but I guess they don't connect with the music, and I get that. Sometimes you hear bitches talking about, excuse me, you hear them talking about popping pussy and shit like that. But I don't know. I really can't tell you what the reason why, but I have no problem listening to all their music and shit. Like I said in the
Yeah.
episode before, we want to see Glow in May, because I'm a fan of their music. Like the music is the music to me. I know niggas don't fucking care, yo. And
Yeah.
niggas know what's
Yeah.
gonna be out there.
I've been bumping that Flo Milli album
Oh,
since
she's
it
got
came out.
she's
That
got
Flo album is tough.
bruh. It was so surprising to me to hear the music. I was like, who the fuck is this? And then you find out I'm like, incredible.
Yeah. Tough.
Incredible.
That Flo joint. Flo tough. Flo tough.
She not signed to TDE. Who's the girl that signed to TDE? Doechii. Doechii?
Doechii.
She's
Doechii.
she's
She tough too.
she's phenomenal too,
I
man.
think I
She's
heard
tough
her
too.
before. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
she's
I
been
looked, she
on
was on TDE. I think I heard like
Yeah.
on
one song from
Isaiah
her.
Rashad joint, or it might have been. Oh
She was
no,
on I said Zakari.
Shakari.
She was on that. I think she was on Sir last project.
That's what it was, sir. That's
Yeah,
probably where you
yeah.
heard it.
Okay.
Where do y'all rank TDE as a label?
Mid.
Amongst what other labels though? Are you
Yeah.
talking about current labels or history of hip hop labels?
Since their inception.
I mean, it. I think they came out the gate hot. They were the it for right now. I mean, they took on they took LA, Southern Cali on their back, which is essentially the West Coast. And I think as they got older, as I think after shit after Schoolboy Man of the Year,
Oh, I forgot
shit, I
about
can't
that.
think of the name of the album. Um, Collard Green,
Oxymoron.
Oxymoron. There we go.
Oxymoron.
I think after Oxymoron, I think after 90059 and Black Hippie, I think they saw what the industry was and they all kind of burned out together because they
Yeah,
all came back different.
Yeah,
Cause you can't tell me when Absol came back, he was not a change. That man was changed.
different
When
life.
Kendrick, when Kendrick came back from when that time between uh Good Kid, Mad City and To Pimp a Butterfly, y'all know he essentially went crazy, right?
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
was that was the period, and I think that broke all of them, and they came back, and TDE was different. So I think they came out like they would have been, I guess, what you would call the new death row, if you could give it a term. But I
hmm
think after they saw what the industry was, they was just like, man, fuck this shit, and they all took a hard stop.
I think they are G Unit. They are what G Unit could have done if they had stayed the the right course. They all have multiple great albums, and that's something that G Unit as a label don't have. They all have one. They all have one good album, and then debatables. But
Hmm.
it's always for G Unit. It's all of their first albums, including Game, including Game. All their first albums. Game eventually started having. I think Game has like 3 or 4 good albums, like really good fucking albums. But by that time he was off of G Unit. I feel like with TDE, they all have. I feel like all of them could be, and if you did like a top 100 or 200 rappers, greatest rappers, they all would have a place on there.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
I,
but
yeah. Yeah. I asked that because I think people don't get how great of a label they are because each artist takes 4 to 5 years to release music, but you have to understand how many classic albums come from Top Dog Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like they they don't miss. And I mean literally, they do not miss. I have yet to hear a bad album from Top Dog Entertainment. And that it to me, that's something to champion. And I think they're continuing it because their young roster is fire with Rayvon and I don't know about Daylight. I hope Daylight is really good at
Daylight's
making
actually
music.
signed to the label. Okay,
Yes.
that's what I was trying to figure out. I know people were saying like TDE artist Daylight, but I wasn't sure like how.
Nah, Daylight, Reason, Isaiah Rashad, SZA, Dolce, Zakari, Ad's last album was phenomenal. Did y'all hear Ad's whole last album?
Absolutely.
That was cool,
Incredible.
bro.
Incredible. So, and then when you tack on that history, you got SZA's first album, Oxymoron, 90059, J Rock Redemption, um, whatever Kendrick album, then the Black Panther soundtrack. They really don't have bad albums. I think SZA Control is top 10 R&B album all time. I don't know what number, but SZA Control is top 10 R&B all time.
Do you like that over the newest album?
Hell
Do you
yeah.
think that newest? You know what? We'll say that for tomorrow. But yes, because it's boy, it's some bullshit. But anyway, yeah. Okay. Um, do you think SZA stays with the label?
Yeah.
And is that because of Punch?
I can't really say why because I don't know them well enough to say why. But I do think she stays with the label. I think outside of all of the social media, I think they really look out for her.
Mm. Her best
You know what I'm
interest
saying?
being.
I think her best interest, even though she may feel like put the music out, I think I think their intention is to care. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I don't think it's a thing of holding her back from being anything that she want to be. I really think like, yo, I think they figured out a formula and they might not tell the artist the formula, and you know what I'm saying, but I think they figured something out with releases. And then Schoolboy Q came out and said, like, yo, that does not be Top Dog. That be the artist. Like, why wouldn't he want
Make
to
money.
make
Yep.
money? That's us. That's us saying Nas not ready yet, or we'll finish an album and then record 50 more songs, and then those songs sound old. Like, I totally get that. I applaud Top Dog and them for giving their artists that creative freedom
Mm-hmm.
to just create. And I think that's the cheat code that um that a lot that's why we like so much indie music. Like, if you independent with money, you gonna make a dope album because you just have the freedom to just go in there and do you. Where if you sign to like an Atlantic Records or
You got hard
something
work.
like that, you got like deadlines to meet. You need a single. Then you got these old motherfuckers who feel like they know music.
Hey, yo, let me jump in real quick. Lauren, I just saw
What's
a
up?
thing where Lauren Hill said that. She said that's why y'all never got a second album from me. She said because I hadn't lived life. I know. Hold on. I know. Bullshit aside, I'm just saying. In place of this argument, she made a good point. She made a good point. I know she late as fuck, but still. But she said that you gotta live life in order to have something to talk about,
This is true.
right? Seriously. And so that's why, like you say, Top Dog. That's one thing. Same thing. I was like, yeah, Kendrick has always put out solid albums because he took his time to. And you can hear it if you know
Yeah.
if you follow the music. But yeah, I guess that is the cheat code. Just let the artist art.
But Lauren Hill can't keep
We
like
we
giving us
we we
that.
we ain't even going there. We ain't even going there.
We literally talking about 26 years ago or some shit.
I
Like,
know.
come on, Lauren,
She
babe.
made a good point, bro. She
She's
made
got
a
a
good
fucked
point.
up contract, bro. She's got to have a fucked up contract, bro.
I think she do.
I really feel like that because I think that's the reason. I think that's the reason too. I think that goes hand in hand with what
Do
you were
you?
saying. It has a lot to do with I'm not going to eat off this album. If I give them another album, I'm not going to eat. But I feel like it was like some type of stipulation with her coming with a second album, like it was an incentive or something that they.
I've always felt like that she couldn't. She knew she couldn't beat that first one.
Oh,
Mm.
you're never gonna beat your first one, never,
People
because you
have
gonna
beat
put
their first album. I just didn't think she was gonna beat that
I don't think she was gonna beat that first album.
one. I don't think she's gonna beat that one either. Like, you gotta think, people thought Good Kid, Mad City is just like the greatest. You know what I'm saying? And to me,
But first off, that's not Kendrick's
to
first
pick a
album.
butterfly. I know, but I'm just saying that's the debut. That's the album that's Kendrick's debut album. Like, you might have known him, or like I've known. You know what I'm saying? We got Overly Dedicated. Wait, I know about all of that, but
I
the
got
album that people is world renowned,
facts.
Good
Yeah,
Kid, Mad City.
Mm.
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And I feel like To Pimp a Butterfly was better.
Thank
All
you.
right, so it's funny y'all bring this up
Woo,
about To Pimp a Butterfly. Then you can
thank you.
continue on. I just want to say the other day I seen his freestyle on Big Boy, right? And it was a freestyle of
Mm,
hood politics, right? But it sounds so
yeah.
much better over Who Shot You. And that's what made me
Okay.
go listen to that song again. I heard it differently because it was a different beat and it was delivered
Mm,
differently. Like the emotions on it was way different than what is presented on the album. So I like the song. And the
mm,
crazy thing is, I've always liked the song, but it's just you hear it differently when it's delivered differently. Hence why you have
yeah.
a difference in someone doing it in studio and somebody performing it in the concert. It's
Yeah.
way different, bro.
Mm.
That's why those albums end up selling more, like the unplugged and live versions and shit. So
Have you ever seen Kendrick
yes, I
live,
did. I
Corey?
seen him on the Damn tour in Brooklyn.
How
It
did
was
you like
amazing.
it?
That shit was so fucking good. It was amazing. I was kind of mad because you know what? That tour, that was my first time seeing him. Him and Travis Scott was on it. It was him, Travis Scott, and Drum. I missed Drum, but that was Travis Scott. Uh I forgot the album before Astro World. Um so he did that album. He did
Birds at
yeah.
night, Birds McKnight or
Yeah, it was
something.
that. He did rodeo and all that. But yeah, I love the Kendrick shit. It was dope. It was dope. And I always loved Damn. And that's probably the reason why I actually got the tickets for it. But that it was great. Like it's just very different now, to be honest. Oh, I seen actually I seen him here when I went to the day in Vegas, and he did Section 80 and Good Kid from top to bottom, I believe. It was
Mm,
so good, bro. Like that, and now
yeah,
the to compare the two, it was so much more polished. Even with Damn being that album, that was that his fourth album.
third
So
album.
going forward to what's this like 2021, and to see how polished
Hmm.
the performance is, it was just like, oh my god, this is just great. Like this is great. Like this nigga's killing this shit.
Yeah,
Like so.
yeah, yeah. I like that. I haven't saw Kendrick live yet, but that's on my he's on my bucket list of people to see live. I wanted to go see Schoolboy Q live this summer, but I think I'm gonna miss it. But I want to see Schoolboy Q.
That's like the last week of July, right?
Yeah, in DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually the perfect venue for him. It's at Fillmore. Um, I seen I seen Pusha there. It's a really dope.
Okay.
It's a dope venue for artists like that. I don't think they need to do like big arenas unless they're touring with someone. If it's like a solo show, like
Yeah.
yeah, they don't need to do that.
So nah, I like that it's intimate. I still may end up going, but I just right now I don't want to pay for standing room only, and I want to take my lady. I don't want to subdue my lady. Like if I'm going with the guys, then yeah, I'll pay for that. But I don't want to. I don't want nobody to be bumping into my lady and she can't see because she's short.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't do
when
that.
you
I don't do
the
that.
Fillmore is set up like you have a standing room in the center, but up above they have seating. And that's typically where me and Lauren sit when we do shows at any of the Fillmores. All the Fillmores are set up the same way, honestly. The Philly
Hmm.
Fillmore is more like, I don't think they have like a left side upstairs. But they have like a L shape that is like seating, and like it's like 3 rows, 3 rows going down and shit at the top. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty. I definitely understand that. I'm too old to be doing standing rooms. Standing
Yeah.
rooms, I ain't
I don't
gonna
want to do
I ain't
standing
gonna
room.
hold you.
When I go to the Howard Theater, if I don't get them VIP booth
Oh yeah,
joints, I ain't going.
yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't
No,
going.
I'm
It's just that
I'm too
simple.
old for that. I'm way too old for that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's just where I am with it.
Aleem, how'd you like Killer Mike?
Damn, you know what? Hey, hold on. Give me five minutes. I'll be right back. I got something for that. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. All right.
yo, yo brought back trinkets.
They had merch, but I didn't realize it was merch until like later and shit. Like, cause I was talking to Lauren, I was like, they got merch. I seen niggas with bags, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe them niggas got popcorn or some shit. Like, I ain't think nothing of
Did
it.
y'all go? Y'all went?
Yeah, I seen Aleem out there. Yeah, me and Lauren had went. It was just, man, that shit was like church, bro. It was really
Really?
like church, bro. Like the setup, the orchestra did Never Scared. I got a video of Never Scared. The orchestra doing.
I saw it. I saw it. I
Oh,
saw
okay.
it.
So yeah, that they did Never Scared. He did the. I don't know if it was the whole album, but he did. He pretty much he might have done the whole album. I like the way he was segueing into songs. Um,
Hmm.
like when he had did Never Scared, when he was done, he was like, I wasn't scared then, but I was scared when my girlfriend at the time said she was pregnant at 16, and then he went into that song. So it was like his
Ooh,
segues were just, you could tell he's a
was
seasoned
incredible.
rapper, you know.
Yeah, love that.
So, yo, I forgot I had to go get my Killer Mike candle.
You bought a candle? I can't see it.
Come bring it
This
over a
way.
little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, that was at the show?
Yeah.
Nah. I grabbed it from
Oh,
Soundgarden. I forgot
oh,
Soundgarden had it. Yeah,
ah,
yeah. But nah,
yeah.
man, yo, shout out to Norm. He hit me back, man. He wasn't feeling good, so um yeah, I wish he would have been there, man, cause it was dope. But yeah, shout out to the bro. Um, so I missed like the first 25 minutes.
Mm.
Um, and when I got there, I forgot he was going. Damn, what song was it? But I mean, it was amazing because I went to see Nas when he did the National Symphony Orchestra.
Was it there?
So
Okay.
yeah, it was there.
Okay.
Yep, I sat on the other side. Um, so that was more formal and it was new. It was super new. So to see that and then to see Killer Mike with a choir and I mean, you know what I'm saying, that was past the Reverend Killer Mike. Um,
Yeah.
but I will say, bro, when he did Never Scared and that
Mm.
whole crowd
Yeah,
started yelling it,
that was
bruh,
different. Boy, was
I
that
could
different.
I can't imagine what it felt like to not be us and to hear an entire building of motherfuckers yelling, "We ain't never scared." Like that's gotta be
Yeah.
terrifying. Like, bruh, and it was just so natural. He, but yo, Corey, yo, I wish I would have been sitting on your side when he
Hmm.
broke out into the Ric Flair.
Nah, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. Nigga, did you see the interpreter?
Yo, my man's was getting it.
That
The
was
dude
a
in the white
hood
suit,
Atlanta nigga that could
and he
sign,
was
bro.
throwing.
I loved
At one
every
point, he
bit
was
of
throwing
that,
up
bro.
gang signs.
I
He
loved
wasn't
every bit
signing
of that.
though. He was throwing up his hood at one point.
While we
But
were talking, because we were talking about the symphony, I don't know if y'all know, but July 21st, which is a Sunday, Nas is doing a 30th anniversary of Illmatic at the National Symphony. Um
hmm
uh I'm sorry, with the National Symphony Orchestra in Virginia. Wolf
yeah,
Trap?
Wolf Trap.
Yeah.
hmm
So I know y'all are big fans of Illmatic. Is
When
this
is that?
Burner.
huh? is this a is this an outdoor venue? I
I've
see
never been.
lawn.
I thought you went. Okay, must
Nah.
yeah, probably.
Niggas
I'm a It Was Written guy. Let me know when he doing the 30th anniversary. It Was
His
Written.
ring was what,
I'm there
96,
front
97?
row. 96.
Oh, so we got 2 years. He don't celebrate
96.
it was written. I don't think it at all.
Mm-mm. Nah.
It's not it's not the it's not the critically acclaimed um album. I think people who say It Was Written is better than Illmatic, it's few of us, it's very few of us. Um I think I think that he probably if I'm saying this right, it's a version of It Was Written on Apple Music that's different. Might have more songs or something. One of y'all look it up.
I'm looking at it.
Um, and I just think It Was Written. It just was a better album. It seemed like he had more to talk about. It seemed like he had finally found out like who he was going to be, and he like all right, this is the music I want to create, and so this is what I'm going to do. And I love that about it. It Was Written is really to me the best Nas album, even over all of the Hit Boy stuff. I really just think It Was Written is just the best Nas album.
They have one that was released. There's the regular one, then one that was released as the expansion edition, July 2nd, 2021. The extra songs are Silent Murder and Street Dreams bonus verse.
Yeah, yeah. Did they put the Street Dreams remix on there?
I don't see the remix. I just see Street Dreams. I see
Street
Street
Dreams
Dreams
remix
twice.
should get some type of Grammy or something. The Street Dream remix is so
Is
good.
that the one with R. Kelly?
Oh, you know
Yes.
what?
Okay.
I bought that. I bought that CD single. I still had that CD
Yeah,
single.
Ooh.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Street Dream is
Yep.
that's a good song,
Yeah.
bro. I
With
ain't
R.
gonna lie.
Kelly on it.
I gotta make it back
Yeah.
down to Soundgarden or CD Depot, one or the other.
Yeah, gotta go to CD Depot.
CD Depot. Did I go to CD Depot with you? No, I think I went with Norm.
Nah.
Went with
Yeah.
Norm when we was meeting Stacy out there. But yeah, that
Yeah, yeah.
man, I didn't know.
Nah, it was yeah, I love that show, man. It was, you know what I'm saying, especially cause the music, you know me, I've been jamming that shit every day since it came out and damn near memorized the album. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, it was good to be in that spot.
Mhm.
I want
Prince was
him
in that spot.
my dream performance for Killer Mike. I need him, 2 Chainz, and Currency to perform Spaceships on live. I need to see that live. I need to see Spaceships live.
What is that on his album or?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's what Killer
that's
Mike.
it's Currency,
Oh, that's
Killer
the
Mike,
most
and
recent
Two
album.
Chainz. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I want to see that live. I would
He did
love to
that.
see that live.
He did do Space
I
Jam.
thought Currency was going to do that at his 420 show,
Uh-huh.
but he don't be really having guests come out to the show unless they like already from New
Yeah,
Orleans.
that makes sense.
Hey, if y'all want to do that with me next year, that's a trip I plan on taking. I'm going to New Orleans for 420 to see the Currency show.
I'm down. I got a homeboy that's really like I think I was telling you. You and Evan got to meet. He's a huge Currency fan. Huge.
Yeah,
He's a Currency fan like you are, and how I am with like Larry June. He's a big June fan too. But yeah, y'all can have
yeah,
a really good dialogue. Sometime this summer I'll probably have him on the pod. But a huge Currency fan. I feel like whenever he does a House of Blues kind of show, I want to go there. So I know
yeah,
typically that is at the House of Blues, but yeah, I definitely be
yeah,
interested in that.
yeah. So 420 next year, sounds like a class trip. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all stuff.
Yeah,
Get
Cause
the
I want to
permission
go.
slip, the permission slip signed.
Yeah, yeah. Now my lady's gonna go. My lady is not gonna allow me to go without her because we
Double
both
wrong.
love Currency. So, you know, y'all bring y'all
Hey,
ladies. It's optional, but I'll be there with my
Hey
lady.
Corey, what we say? We need a responsible adult.
Yeah, because I'm not responsible, bro. I need somebody to tell me, no, you can't do that. You can't do that, bro. You just can't. Like,
Right.
I got things I want to do when I go to New Orleans though. So I think 420 hopefully is on a good day. I want it. Hopefully it's on like a Saturday or a Sunday. But I want to go to that show. I want to go to the Jet Life store. Um, I gotta eat I gotta eat most of their food. I need me a chicken plate. Um, and I gotta go take a picture in front of the Currency mural somebody painted down there.
I love going to cities and seeing different murals, bro. Love that shit.
Yeah, I gotta see that. I gotta go to where the Magnolia Project used to be.
He's losing me now, Aline. He's losing me now.
Nah, they didn't gentrify Magnolia.
I'm good.
I mean,
So
man,
so when you go to like when I went to New York, you didn't do stuff like go to Marcy.
I feel like New York is a little bit different for me. But when I travel,
Yeah,
I don't go to hoods. Cause why? Cause I just never do it. But like when I'm in New York, like I've gone to all my family's from Far Rockaway. I have family that still lives in different housing projects. So yeah, I
Yeah,
go to there, but at most I probably, and it's not even bad to what I seen over there, but like the Lots Juice Bar in Castle Hill.
I've
Yeah,
been there too. I've been
So
there
yeah,
too.
like
you
stuff
got
like that,
places.
but nah. When I
No,
travel,
I've
my thinking is I am a lean. I want to go to museums. Like that's how I always been when I travel. Museums and different pop-ups and immersive projects, shit like that, and eating. Like that's how I travel. So to like go to like where the good times where good times was shot at, like I don't care to do that. Like I don't care to do that. Like I don't care. Like I ain't gonna lie. One thing I might want to do, Aline could tell me yes or no. Where Martin, with that building that Martin's just shot at, I gotta do that for Lauren, but he's telling me no, so I won't do it. Yeah, I mean, I guess drop high. Like there you go. Like
Wait, you just was in Detroit, bro. Why you didn't do it?
because I had a
I don't
one
even think
step
that
mind.
building's still standing anymore.
Oh, it's damn.
No, that's not true. It's still there.
I know it's if it is, then that means it's somewhere down Jefferson. So that's like
I
the
do know that.
lower, like the east side. And I don't know too much about
When
the
I
east
was
side.
in when I go to like shows, when I go to like wrestling shows and shit in cities, I'm normally going to get something to eat and then going to the show and then going back to my room. Unless like I have like somebody with me, like and they want to do something. But for the most part, I get on Instagram, I find a spot to eat or a spot that I have tracked or other stuff that I do in the city. I can't say. But yeah, I mean, but yeah, like for the most part, when I travel, I do two things for sure. Find a good place to eat that I seen on Instagram, and I always try to find a Nike store, a Nike outlet. No matter where I am, I have to find a Nike outlet because I might find some shit in there that I ain't got
You
or
might
they
find
don't
some
have.
heat in there.
Exactly. So that's two things I always make my purpose of doing. Anything outside of that, I'm the same way when I go to the mall here. I got a one track mind. I'm here for this. I'm going in there, get what I gotta get, and leaving. Wrestling is like
Dude, that's
ain't
us as
nobody else
men.
here but me, so it ain't like I'm about to be bonding with strangers and shit. So
All right, so I know we get ready to go, but Aleem, I got something to say to you.
Ooh.
You see how Corey and Huss been ganging up on me last couple podcasts. Aleem, you have been doing a horrible job at fucking helping them niggas get off me. You understand what I'm saying? I've been watching the last couple pods. Like I'm watching that the one we just dropped. I'm watching that. I'm in the middle of that one right now. But Aline, I need you to pick an alliance and stay there, bruh, because they are kicking my ass like together, and I'm fighting because I get busy. But at the same time, Aline, I can't thank you on my side, and then I look to you to tag you in, and you go, "Oh, I know what you look." I'm looking at you to put a tag. You looking at me to say, "Nah, bro, they right." Like, come on, bro. I need you to like, come on now. This is like, I can't, I can't keep doing this, Elaine. And I'm sticking up for us. I'm sticking up for the old niggas.
All right, I'll try,
Help
bro.
me.
I'll try. My
Nigga.
No,
bad.
don't like, and I'm just like Corey and them would tell you. I don't know how often you watch the other pods, but yo, you literally sat there one pod and went, ah, but you, ah, ah. Am I lying, Corey?
No, you not.
You literally,
You are not. I promise you, you're not.
because if you think, but what if, but nah, oh, I see. And I'm like, yo, what you, did you hear? Like,
Yo,
I
I,
said nah because he
honestly,
got you.
bro, man, I be doing that shit. in the meetings, man, because the motherfuckers be saying wild shit, and I just be looking at them like, okay, it's your turn. All right, now it's your turn. Now it's your turn.
Yeah,
And I just got in a habit,
but I
like
mean,
whenever I start hearing wild shit, I just be looking like popcorn, and I just be in my head eating popcorn, watching.
nah,
He said
I
popcorn.
know now. Now that I know your move, now I know how to play it. So now it's just bombs over Baghdad on everything in the fucking studio. You know what I'm saying? Everything. I'm just gonna say it. And no, you don't fucking say nothing because I got it. Don't even worry about it. I just got it on my own. I got it.
Listen,
So,
listen. So sometimes, listen, bro, you just gotta know how to swoop in, drop the F-16 bomb, swoop around, drop another one, fly the
you know,
overhead. You know,
He's designing
I'm
the plan though.
yeah, this shit is crazy. So, oh, Corey, I don't want to hold you up, but I gotta say this to you.
What's up?
I realized what made me stop watching wrestling.
What's wasn't it? Didn't you say it was when they powerbomb Mae Young?
No, um, it had. I might have told this story already, but I've been since we talked about wrestling. I've been going back. It's like
Good.
it's like this page on YouTube, and it's called Attitude or something.
Yeah.
So it's not really so much a lot of like physical wrestling, but I like the banter back and forth. The banter is good.
Okay.
And if we talk banter, Stone Cold is the greatest wrestler ever lived in the whole wide world. If we going off just banter and persona and how it's geared up to make him look greatest wrestler ever. But this is what made me stop watching it. They said Lita was pregnant
That's what it
and
was.
somebody drop kicked her off a ladder
Yeah.
and was saying the baby died.
Yeah.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, I think that is what
That
you
Yo,
was like
told me.
'90s.
Yeah. That was a time, bro. Like I think
yo,
that was when they was beefing with the Dudley boys. Or maybe it was with Kane.
it was the most ruthless shit. Like the fact that they putting this on TV, and then I looked up the year. That shit was like '02. So I'm like '01. I mean, like '01, and I'm like, yo, they really got kids believing that you could drop kick pregnant women off ladders, bro. Like this shit was crazy. And they like, oh, and then the announcers, you know, they the reason that they make the excitement. They go, oh my God, this is hellacious. She may never come back. The
That
baby.
was
And I'm like,
hilarious, man.
yeah, yo, because my dumb ass at the time believing it. I'm going, wait, yo, the fucking baby, yo, what the fuck is y'all doing? So
Yeah.
that's what made me start watching
Yo,
wrestling, man.
yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back with this tomorrow when we do the 100 albums
Oh yeah,
forever.
yeah. I'll holler at y'all.
Baltimore
Off camera.
County
I'll holler at
Forever.
y'all.